welcome back everyone, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that lovely break and the break screen music, as well as we have returned with our second quarterfinals match of the broadcast of the tournament. Welcome back to the HSL, to the Hispanic StarCraft League, and spawning in the bottom left hand corner of Frostline we have the South Korean, the Mexican Zerg player, the blue Zerg representing ZvT Esports. It is Cham. And spawning in the top right hand corner, but also moving out across the map with one and with two SCVs and with three SEO proxy 3x. Let's go. We have the Spanish Terran player, the green Terran. It is AqueroN. Let's go. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Best of luck in the chat, as this is a prediction for the entire series, not for just this game. Also, a heads up here, I did ask AqueroN what was going on, just because he did play Protoss in the group stage. He said that he was going to be race picking. Game one was going to be Terran, and depending on the maps, depending on what would occur, he might switch into Protoss at any point in game two, or even in the ace match as well. For game one though, he will cheese it up here with the proxy 3x, and the Overlord will scout immediately. Oh boy, the boys are being pulled, at least a couple of them here to delay, to disturb. Meanwhile, Cham is still just happily mining. He does go hatch first, hatch into pull into a delayed gas geyser here. So far Cham is looking safe back at home, and he will disrupt and he will delay the proxy. As SCVs are under fire, taking a lot of hits already, taking a lot of damage. This will delay the bunkers as well. Again, this is 3 racks Marine bunker rush. One SCV goes down. One SCV falls, the second racks is heavily delayed. Cham achieving so much here. Gets a kill in the second SCV. No. We do see 2 more boys pulled here. This is even more committed, but again, AqueroN, he is just doubling down on this build, on this rush, on this racks, on this proxy. There we go, the first bunker has been thrown down. He's got 1 bunker on the way, and Cham, he pulls the boys. We got 12 Lings in production, 2 Queens on the way as well. Now Cham, he cannot allow that bunker to finish. First bunker's halfway done. Lings, they will zone away. Drones, they zone away the bio. And you can see he peels away 1 worker for each SCV. And the Marines are going to be pinned back. They're going to be pinned home. Oh, where are we going? Does pull off to the side. Takes down the most of the Marines. Does pull away. The bunkers are denied. They will not complete. They will not finish. And Cham is held. Cham is held beautifully here. Ooh, were those kills? They were kills. They were kills, not cancels. Not like this. AqueroN, the bunkers go down. Marines, they fall one after the other. He's still building up a decent Marine count, but now he has no foothold here. The bunkers were meant to be the backbone of his army, but alas, there is no bunker. Queens are going to be moving in. So far, 2 Queens. 2 Queens, 1 Spine Crawler. Some Lings are in production as well. Lings not quite in production, but 2 Queens and a Spine should be enough. Lings, they pull off, they peel off, they head across the map instead to the main. They do head across the map. AqueroN's still trying to make this work, still trying to pull this off. He is massing up more Marines. Right now his supply blocked. He just now breaks out. But the Lings are here to try to make that supply block permanent. Oh. Boys are being pulled. Cham, he does react in time. He does pull away. AqueroN, he did build up his army. Does threaten a dive. Oh my god. Does threaten. 1 mule goes down. Nice pick off. How many Marines? So we've got 13. 13 Marines so far, making 3 Marines at a time. But again, the Spine Crawls down the front lines. There's a transfuse. Again, Cham is holding onto the energy. Holding onto the transfuse. Lings are amassing. Cham has scored 6 SCVs so far. Oh, almost gets another. Again, very precise control here. Oh, he gets 1 more. No, he gets 2. He commits. Where's the transfuse? There it is. Transfuse does pop off. Oof. And Cham, he just, he breaks out. He breaks free. He breaks out. He looks down the army. GG gets called. And Cham, he will take game number 1 against AqueroN. GG. Whew. GG will play. They will take a lead here in the series. And the pressure is now on. The pressure is now on AqueroN to bounce back. And also the question becomes, what race does he pick? As I mentioned before, he is going to be race picking. Game 1 was Terran. Game 2 could be Protoss or could be Terran once again. I'm sure a big factor is going to be the map. the map, I'm sure, is going to be a big factor as to what he wants to go for. Whether we load into a larger map, a smaller map, a map that has a little bit more potential for cheese. And we'll see. I'm not privy to the vetoes. I don't know what the vetoes were. I don't know what the map order is going to be, but I'm sure we're about to find out. Just catching myself. I want to pick up on that mule. Yeah, it was the mule getting picked off, 2 SCVs across the map. Like, again, it was just brutal to see that Cham, he had rallied his overlord to the third base location. He rallied his overlord over. He was checking for proxies. He saw it immediately. He had a really, really crisp response to it, pulling only 2 workers to delay the proxy, and of course, just mining as much as he could in the meantime. Just a really, really clean setup there from Cham. Very impressive. Very impressive defense, but now we're getting into our next game, and we'll see if we can recover. We'll see if we can force an ace match. Again, we had an ace match earlier in the ZvT. I'm hoping for another. We'll see. Shall see. As we are setting up. And it looks like we have confirmation. AqueroN, we have our map. Amygdala. Amygdala is, of course, one of the larger maps in the map pool. Is one of the larger maps. And here we go. We're moving in. Moving into our next game. And it's Terran. no Protoss, no Protoss. Once again, ZvT. Let's go. As spawning in the top right hand corner of Amygdala, we do have our Mexican Zerg player, the Blue Zerg, leading the series 1-0, representing ZvT Esports. And we'll see if he can close it out here and now. It is a Cham. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the red Terran player, the red Terran himself from the land of Spain. It is AqueroN. We go as we are calming things down. We are settling in. So far, we do have our initial openers, and this time, no cheese, no proxy, nothing being sent early on across the map. Not this time, thank God. Thank God, not this time. We're going for a more standard opener here. Likewise, Cham, hatch, gas, pool. So it's going to be hatch gas pool here out of Cham. Standard opener, standard setup. Likewise, AqueroN going for a Rax expand as well. And something that is known for here, or I should say welcome one and all to Amygdala. Amygdala is one of the larger maps in the map pool, known for more longer macro games. I should emphasize that as well. Depending on how our players do expand, we have seen a lot of success with 8 Raxes. And based on AqueroN's game 1, I would not be surprised if he does embrace something like an 8 Rax. Would not be surprised. So we'll keep an eye on him. For now, CC on the low ground. I've not really known AqueroN to play into mech. Like, technically that could also be an option on Amygdala, but yeah, he's, at least in my experience covering AqueroN over the years, like, he's not really one to embrace mech too much, more of a bio-centric player. But technically also on the table. We'll keep an eye on his opener. We'll see what happens. Picking Terran. 2 so far, but he said he might switch. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Meanwhile, behind this, third CC. Yep, third CC before Starport. So far, we do have an economic setup here. Everything looking normal from AqueroN. Let's go. Everything looking normal. Reaper dips in, Reaper pulls out. Does pull away, does escape. Cham, we didn't like it. I believe he got the tumor. Yeah, he did get the tumor here. So nice pick off there from AqueroN. Cham, with the frowny face. Feels frowny face, man. He wants another tumor. Oh! None to snipe. I did see someone asking in the chat, and yes, just to confirm that AqueroN, he is race picking. He's race picking. He did let us know that he is for now picking Terran. He did play nothing but Protoss during the group stage, just as a heads up. And he is more than happy to switch between them depending on what is required. For now, though, committing to Terran. For now, he does commit. Likewise, this is going to be 3cc Banshee. Once again, a standard setup. Hellions going to be moving out to maintain map control to try to keep the creep at bay for Cham. The Banshees have potential to get some damage done. It's going to be on Cham to keep up with the Hellions and with the Banshee. Hellions, they poke in towards the left. Queens are somewhat in position. So far, so good. AqueroN rotating over. Once again, they're running into the Queens. Once again, Cham is ready. At least for now. Bearing in mind that AqueroN, he hasn't lost anything yet. He's just poking, prodding, waiting for reinforcements, waiting for extra Hellions. Cham does spot this. Back at home, we do have earlier Stim on the way. Bearing in mind that Cloak was never researched. So this is 3cc Banshee, but no Cloak, faster Stim instead. Okay. Well, let's go. Getting into faster Stim. Cham likewise now getting a 4th base. So have 2 more Raxes on the way behind this, getting to a 3-rack setup. Everything looking normal so far. We see AqueroN going for a big rotation. We spoke about this previously, but this is one of the reasons why we get a lot of longer games on Amygdala and why we don't see as much Hellion play on Amygdala. You can see that as you try to harass the top side, to harass the south side, you have to rotate and you have to go all the way back home and go the long way around the map. Like, these rotations take so long. And it's just so much more difficult to really get damage done with these Hellions on Amygdala. As AqueroN, he does pull away. Banshees have arrived. Just 2 vanilla Banshees, no Cloak. AqueroN getting his upgrades, embracing set upgrades. Likewise, making his way into that natural. He can one-shot drones. He gets 1, he gets 2. Not bad, getting 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. This is getting out of hand. 5 drones go down. Very nice damage. As Banshees, they back off. Likewise, oh, I saw that. For a moment there, I did see Macfield accelerators on the way. It looks like there was a bit of a misclick. It does cancel, going into combat shields. So Bio Stim into combat shields, 1-1. AqueroN should be getting ready for his 7-minute timing, for his 7-minute push. Ideal with tanks. This time Banshees are deflected. This time Cham is in position. Cham is ready. Meanwhile, did open up Roach. I didn't actually put too much emphasis on that, but did open up Roach into 1-1. Baliness is on the way. This tells us that this is going to be Link Bane Roach Ravager. Most likely going to +1 melee after +1 range, not into +2 range. That's most likely going to be the case. And Cham from here can go into Ultra Tech. This can be Infestation Bit into Ultras. Doesn't have to be, but that tech is available. Assuming we don't get +2 range. So we'll see how this all lines up. For now, the Hive is going to be prioritized. Cham can make some safety infestors, if need be. Here comes the move out. Here comes AqueroN. We spoke about that 7-minute timing here. It has arrived. It's going to be on Cham to slow this down. So far, he's trying to keep up. AqueroN moving in. He's got 2 tanks with the army. He's got his Banshees as well. Baneling's morphing in. These are going to be slow Banes. Baneling speed is not done. And he does stim in, takes out one of the queens. He gets one, he gets two. Two queens go down. A bit of an awkward angle here from Cham. Does land some biles. Oh, Bailey's a crash into the tank. Uh-oh. Yeah, miscontrol there from Cham. He cannot break this. And AqueroN, he's trading well. He shuts down the Ling Bane, takes down 3-4 queens. Cham, he is struggling here. Again, it was just a very awkward assault here from Cham. And he should survive this. He should be able to break out, but again, did sustain some heavy losses as he takes down the final tank. Whew, again, he finally breaks out. More reinforcements have arrived. AqueroN, he can fight this head on. He can and he will. And where's the Ling Bane? Without Ling Bane, this Roach Ravager is vulnerable. There we go. A couple of Banelings rolling in. As target firing, he gets one, he gets two. There's one Baneling left. Oh my god. Whew. And Cham, he's barely surviving, barely holding on. These have not been clean trades, not been clean fights. And yep, melee. So no +2 range, so plus on melee. This tells us it should be ultras. If his Age bit is done, Hive is complete. We're waiting for said Ultra Cavern. For now, just focusing on the Ling Bane. Cham holds. Cham holds. He survives. Whew, it was an intense moment there. Very intense. He got a lot done. Take a lot done. Nice cancellation here on the expansion. Does cancel. And now Cham getting into Adrenal, building up his Ling Bane Roach Ravager. The expansions are spotted. This is going to be a very difficult base to hold on to. As Cham did double expand. Oh, there's a cancel. Ah, that's a kill. Oh, that should not have happened. A kill, not a cancel there on the expansion. Nice big off here from AqueroN. Cham, he slips up. Does slip up. And Cham, he is hurting. For now, he's keeping up here with the drop play. So far, so good. There's that Ultra Cavern that we did mention earlier. Again, Ling Bane Roach Ravager into Ultra is a little more common. That's why we did call it. Likewise, Cham opening up the center of the map. Meanwhile, AqueroN, he's getting his 4th base. The gold is getting up and running. Takes his gold, maintaining his economy. Cham, likewise, he is now aware. About to be. He hasn't checked yet. He's in the center. Likewise, AqueroN moving out. He moves out. Liberators, they have arrived. One does get biled. Nice setup here from Cham. Couple of reinforcements going for the drones. Yeah, they go for the workers. Cham, not quite in position. He does respond. Ooh, and the hatchery, it goes down. Massive pickoff. Cham, he will lose the base. Main army moving in. That's a lot of marauders. Banelings, they get spent on the marauders. Not the best engagements here from Cham. Bleeding out a lot of Banelings. And AqueroN, he might just have too much. Might just have too much here. As AqueroN moving in. Tank volley is going to be going off, catching a queen. Queen goes down. Cham is being forced back. Both armies maxing out. But again, Cham, he has not been trading well, and he will lose another expansion. That's 2 bases going down. Cham down to a 3-base economy. Thankfully, he is maxed out, but he is hurting heavily here. Setting up a counterattack instead. We have another a 5th base on the way for AqueroN. Ay, ay, ay. A 5th expansion. AqueroN, he's content. He pulls away. Pulls back. Ling Ramai, it's too late. Plenty of reinforcements. Cham trying to get into ultras. Again, doesn't really have the best bank to work with. Doesn't have that much gas. Minerals at the gold base are helping at least. Are helping. Cham going for his Spire, getting some anti-air. Opening up the center of the map. And Cham can still take a good fight. Don't get me wrong, he can still claim a fight here. But AqueroN, he is turtling. Look at all these, look at these sensor towers. Towers get thrown down. We got full wolf here towards the south side. Minami moves in towards the top. Cham is expanding, at least attempting to. Cham moves in. Breaks down the front door. He does have his Vipers. His tanks are falling. Getting a couple of SCVs. I mean, there's nothing major here to bring down. Brings the tank. AqueroN, he will hold. We'll hold on. Likewise, Cham counterattacking towards the top side, catching it. Oh, the tanks are exposed. Oh my god. Tanks are exposed. Bailings, they do roll into the planetary. It does get low. It's getting close. He does repair in time though. He does barely repair. Planetary survives at the same time. Cham pushing towards the south side as well. Nice blinding cloud. Oof. Snipes are brutal though. Regardless, Cham, he kills the base, gets 11 workers. Does deal some crippling damage here to AqueroN. AqueroN down to what, 48 SCVs. Does have mules, don't get me wrong. You know, AqueroN popping off. Catching out some larvae. Catching out some drones. Nice harass here from AqueroN. That's going for his own drop play. No major move outs, just nothing but drops. AqueroN does have a super maxed army, as his SCV count is lower. Oh, that's gonna be another kill, isn't it? Thank God. Jesus. This time it's a cancel. Do we get a power bomb? Not quite. Remember, no anti-air. Outside of power bombs. Likewise, Cham, he wants that planetary. He did not quite get it last time. Does deny. Nice snipes. Very nice snipes. But Cham is pulling AqueroN apart. And once again, he's trading army for the economy, for SCVs, for bases. Decent abductions. But my biggest concern here is that AqueroN, his main army, is still massive, it's still terrifying. And soon he'll be forced to push out. He'll be forced to counterattack. Over drop play. Does go for some drop play. We have mass ghosts. Gee, how many ghosts? 19! 19 ghosts here for AqueroN. You see Cham trying to come in for this round. Remember, no investors. Does lock down the army though. Oh my god. Yeah, Lings, they coming from behind. Biles, they connect as well. Cham taking a very nice fight. Despite the massive amount of ghosts, despite having 19 of them, how many do we have left? That's a 10. 10 ghosts remaining. Did lose half his ghosts. Brutal pickoffs. Corruptors have arrived. They shouldn't quite get the planetary, but they will force a repair. Oh my god. As Corruptors are going to be sniped. Back at home, it looks like there is enough anti-air for these Liberators. Those being dealt with. And AqueroN, he still doesn't really have an economy here. Down to 36 SCVs. Insanely low worker count. Ay, ay, ay. And Cham just not stopping. The problem here is that AqueroN hasn't moved out. He's been harassing with a couple of drops here and there, with some Liberators here and there, but the main army has been stuck at home. Oh, massive fungal! Okay, now we get some fungals. Yoinks here on the tanks, and Cham, he is overwhelming. Pushing into these liberation zones are not going to be easy, while they somewhat connect. Cham has to back off. He bleeds out a lot of supply at the same time. Oh my god, the run-bys, they just don't end. 22 SCVs, ay. 23. 23 workers going down, and Cham, he pulls away. Behind this, he's just remaxing with Morlings. With Morling Bane. A couple of Ultras would be nice to mix in. There we go, 23 Banelings on the way. And AqueroN is all in. AqueroN, he's all in. Now, AqueroN, again, he still has a larger army than Cham, true. He has a massive army. But it just may not matter. Nice spread. Nice pre-spread. No splash damage. Cham, he's got 5 Ultras on the way, just waiting for these Ultras. AqueroN moving in. Keeping his army spread. Cham does commit. Does up those Liberators. Nice spread here by AqueroN. Splits very nicely. Despite that, Cham, he should still have enough to deal with a good portion of this army. Yeah, Ultras are moving in. 0 ghosts. And 0 ghosts left. Medevac's gonna be falling. AqueroN down to his last legs, down to his final army, and he cannot rebuild this, he cannot remax. GG, well played, as he runs out of steam, and Cham, he will overwhelm, he will take the series at 2-0. GG. Whew. Hi, Bappy. GG, well played, congratulations. Cham, he will claim the series. Very intense back and forth. Ay. And I will say that game 1 was more one-sided, but game 2 was very tense. And again, there were even moments early on where AqueroN was doing well. Remember, there was a moment where AqueroN, he killed 2 bases. He sniped 2 hatcheries. He was getting worker kills. He was pulling Cham apart. Cham was having a very hard time in the early to mid game. But at a certain point, he stabilized. At a certain point, he got up to a maxed out Hive Tech army. He was able to gain map control, recover, drone up, mass expand, and keep his opponent pinned back at home. We did see that there were a couple of moments where AqueroN did break out and did go for... some drop play or some Liberators, but the main army never moved out. The one time that we saw the army move out was when his ghost got surrounded. When he had 19 ghosts and when he got surrounded, he got shut down. GG, well played. Oh, congratulations to Cham, and my condolences to AqueroN, as AqueroN, he is out of the tournament. And now we're getting ready here for the semifinals. And what exactly are the semis looking like? Let's find out. Let us find out. As we do switch on over. Okay, we have the semis ready. Mute takes down Davito to Davito, baby Davito. Okay, we do have a special Juanito versus Mute in the upper semifinals, and we have Vortex versus Cham in the lower semis. The way this works here is that we're going to be covering both semifinals are going to be casted. It looks like a Vortex versus Cham might be first, followed by Juanito versus Mute. We'll find out. But we'll be covering one, then the other, then the grand finals. That is the plan moving forward. Until then, we're going to be going on a short break. I do need a moment to set up all the matches to get things going. Will do my best. But it's going to be intense here. I mean, we do have the best Zerg players in the tournament facing off. We have the best Protoss, and we have the best Terran. We have the best of the best here remaining in the tournament. The best Terran in Juanito, the best Protoss in Mute, the best Zergs in Cham and Vortex as well. And I do appreciate that we still have some nice Spanish representation, right? Like Vortex still repping Spain alongside Cham special representing Mexico and Mute representing Peru. Here we go. For now though, we are going to be setting up. Vetoes are underway, and we're going to be going on a short break. When we come back, we will have the semis. See you soon. Oh, see you soon, Pappy. See you soon.